So except even the way Shaka was just born was controversial, man. Okay, so listen to this. According to some accounts, Shaka was conceived due to a ceremony known as Ukula Bonga. So this is where people would partake in sexual relations without the penetration. I guess Senzakakona got a little bit carried away and ended up. At first, Senzakakona tried to deny it, like, Ala buttress, pull out game yanga niya last one. Then he eventually accepted it, making Nandi Africa's most famous baby mama, man. Except if it's in today's world, except Nandi would have opened a page, advertised with Nandi, advertised with Shaka Zulu, except. Even though Senzakakona eventually agreed to take Nandi as his third wife, they later had beef, except, and he ended up chasing her away, man. This beef between Senzakakona and Nandi would inspire Shaka's favorite formation, the cow horn formation. Get it? Because beef comes from cows? Okay, I may have made that part up. And later on, through a lot of events, Shaka ended up with the Mutetwa people under a guy known as Dingiswayo, who saw Shaka's genius, man. He could see this kid's capacity for violence. And I can tell you one thing, he wasn't wrong, man. Now picture this. Shaka goes off to war, and these people are just basically hurling insults at each other and throwing spears at a very safe distance, and there would rarely be a lot of casualties, man. Like, people would just go home. So Shaka witnesses all this and he is livid. Like, bro loses sleep, man. Like, why are there so many people going home after a war, I mean, Shaka was probably there like, why are they doing that thing with their nose, man? And then they were like, what thing with their nose? Like, that thing with their nose where air is going in and out. And they was like, you mean breathing? He was like, yeah, man, it's pissing me off, bruh. Like, this rubs Shaka the wrong way, man. Like, bro loses sleep. And so he invents a short stabbing spear called the Assegai or the Ikwa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, man. It sounds like Impwa, man. The Impwa. A short stabbing spear. Explains why it had such a high fatality rate, man. Also, just to be clear, Assegai is what they called spears. So Shaka invented a version of the Assegai, which was shorter, called the Ikwa. But our history books are a bit outdated. I don't know if they've updated them now. I remember back in 2014 when I was in grade 12, yeah, man, I was in grade 12 in 2014, man. But I remember back then the answer was the Assegai, right? But if you Google today, you'll find that it's the Ikwa, which was a type of Assegai. It was a short Assegai. So it's saying he invented the Assegai, like he's saying he invented the spear, man. Like, no, it was a short spear, which was called the Ikwa, not the Assegai. I feel like I'm spending way too much time here, so I'm just going to move on. As you can imagine, Shaka was excited to put his version of the Assegai to use, man. I bet that day he was just in a good mood, and Dingiswayo was like, yeah, all smiles today, man. What's up? And Shaka was like, you see. So you can imagine what happens to the poor enemies, man. I mean, they show up to the field as usual. They're like, oh, just throw some spears at each other, and this on brings his best roast. He's like, your mama is so stupid. She slept with a ruler to measure how long she sleeps, man. And he just sees this car on, running at him, And just when the guy is like, wait, that's not right, stab, Shaka stabs this on, man. Now, out of all these facts, my favorite fact is that Shaka was only running around barefoot because he had not discovered the sponsor of Yobali history, Snapfit. It's an ad. So Snapfit has the best kicks around, man. And someone actually won some kicks 2 weeks ago. They were just there. They are now flexing Buddha. So just check out Snapfit, man. And comment below if you want a part 2 of this video or you want more Yobali history, man.